What is happening, my YT Gizang? Y'all already know what time it is, man. This is your boy Rio, and today we got to go up to Cleveland and talk all about it because this quarterback stuff is getting real interesting, okay? It's getting very, very close. We all love Shedeur Sanders. We know how we feel about him, but there may be things in his way, and we're going to talk all about it. So kick back with your boy real quick, and let's get into this sports talk. Yeti. Now, like I said, man, there's a whole lot of things that's going on up there in Cleveland right now in which we all see what Shedeur Sanders is doing up there. We know his talents, but at the end of the day, he still may have a lot of obstacles that's in his way, okay? Now, before I get into talking about that, I want to go ahead and show you guys a video of the offensive coordinator and what he got to say about the whole situation when it comes to these quarterbacks. Take a look at it.
For a rookie, especially when he's working with other guys in the first group. Yeah, I mean, it's fluid for all those guys, right? All of them have opportunities up there with the first group. And look, we're evaluating all the positions. So to say, hey, this is a, first group, second group, like we're evaluating as we roll. So it matters. I think there's a certain confidence level. Hey, you look across, you see Jerry Jr. there, that builds confidence, right? You look across, you have Poe calling the shots up front, that builds certain confidence. So again, all of that is part of this process. All of that is part of the development for all these players.
Now, I really want to ask you guys a question, a real question, and I want you guys to really get in the comments and talk about this whole situation because I really want to know how y'all feel about this, truly, honestly. Now, you guys know exactly how I feel about my boy Shedeur Sanders, okay? I do know, and y'all know, that he is the #1 guy in my eyes when it comes to being the QB1. But at the same time, I still got to be real. After looking at a couple of things and observing certain things, I have to be real about the whole situation, okay? Now, Shedeur Sanders has obstacles in his way. And one of them for sure is politics. And I know a lot of y'all might sit here and ask, Rio, what you mean by politics? Now, some of y'all already know. But for the people that don't know, let me explain it to y'all, okay? Shedeur Sanders is a very, very good quarterback, okay? We hear about it. We've seen him. We all know it, right? But this man has to do so much to get the opportunity to be that QB1 before the season starts, even when the season starts. You get what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to him starting later on in the season, he has a great chance, a phenomenal chance. And 9 times out of 10, that is definitely going to happen. But when it comes to him being QB1 at the beginning of the season, he got to go through a lot to get that spot. Let me explain it. When you look at Joe Flacco, they will pick Joe Flacco over my boy Shedeur Sanders if he goes out there into the preseason, if he looks just as good, even if Shedeur Sanders ball out, right? If my boy Flacco go out there and he ball out as well, if he look good, they're going to look at it like, okay, well, Joe Flacco has the experience. He looked just as good as Shedeur Sanders out there in the preseason. This man has won a Super Bowl. Let's put him out there. We got to win games. Let's say if it's not Flacco and it's my boy Kenny Pickett, they're going to look at the fact that, okay, well, we made a significant trade to get this man into our program. Not only that, they're going to look at the fact that he went out there. He helped the Eagles win a very big game to get to the Super Bowl, in which he made a couple of big plays when he got his chance, when Jalen Hurts went down. That's something that they're going to take heed to when it comes to between Kenny Pickett starting and my boy Shedeur Sanders. They not even going to care about the fact that my boy Kenny Pickett was a Steelers and he did absolutely nothing when he was out there in Pittsburgh. They'll look past that because they made that big trade to get him. So if he go out there and he look good in the preseason, he's going to be the one that start. Even when it comes to Dylan Gabriel, okay? If Dylan Gabriel go out there and he looks just as good as my boy Shedeur Sanders, and Kenny Pickett and Flacco look bad, they will pick Dylan Gabriel. Why? Because they picked Dylan Gabriel before they picked Shedeur Sanders. Now, there's still a big chance that Shedeur will surpass Dylan Gabriel even before the preseason start. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to those experienced players like Flacco and Kenny Pickett, they have a better chance of being a starter. Shedeur Sanders is going to have to go out there. I'm talking about he got to go from now all the way up to the end of the preseason. He got to look so much better than them that they have absolutely no choice. Another thing that works in Shedeur's favor right now is the fact that he is getting a lot of hype. There is a lot of inside reporters speaking well of him. We talking about him. I'm talking about him. Y'all talking about him. So if he's out there looking as good as we say he is, and he's continuously balling out, is no way that they're going to look past Shedeur Sanders and putting him in as the QB1, especially if he start getting players on his team like Jerry Jeudy. You get what I'm saying? That start speaking highly of his name. They cannot turn a blind eye to that. They got to really take that into consideration and figuring out if they want to put this man in as the QB1. Another thing that he has on his side, that he really have on his side when it comes to politics, is the fact that this man has the #1 jersey sales as a rookie. Okay, that plays a role into the politics. You get what I'm saying? So these are the things that's in his favor. The fans love him. We all love him. That helps him. But he got to go out there, like I said, and do so much more than the other 3 players that's in that room to get that starting position. And that's just the reality of it. And the thing is, I know he can do it. We all know he can do it. But if the other players is out there doing it as well, it's going to be hard. Now, the reason I wanted to come on and ask you guys questions and really get you guys to really think on certain things and get in them comments down below is because this video that I'm about to show you guys, it really had me thinking, like, you know, how much do Shedeur really got to go through in order to become that starter for the Cleveland Browns? So take a look at this video, man, and y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation. Let it ride.
So if all these are so close, why wouldn't I start Shedeur? Because my thing is, Flacco, his time is numbered. Eventually, he's going to retire.
He's
okay.
the odd man out.
And then Kenny Pickett, if you're the first rounder and you just not third, and then you're so close to the 5th rounder, why wouldn't I start the rookie and let him gradually grow and learn and all that on the run?
Because I think if it's close and if you start a rookie, it's going to be the third round rookie you're going to start. That's the politics of it,
bro, can we just talk
and not only that, another politics of it is you got a dude you traded for that was a first rounder. You're going to give him an opportunity to play if it's...
When you say politics,
yeah,
the fans want Shedeur to start.
Some fans if he balls out, yeah.
Come on, man. They got what are we talking? He got the #1 jersey set out all the rookies, correct? He went 5th round. Yeah. You listening to me this morning? He went 5th round. He has the #1 draft jersey selling out all the draft picks. So politics, we talk politics, right? We talking about ownerships and all that. We talking about money now. So if it's so close, why wouldn't I start a young rookie that he's so close to these vets and first rounders? Which he's gonna get better, right? And his floor, he's close to y'all. That's one. 2 is the politics part of it. If I'm the owner, he don't even know. So why wouldn't he start him?
There's 2 trains of thought to Shady's point. I have 3 things written down. Oftentimes, who dictates the starting quarterback, who dictates the starter, but primarily a quarterback is one of 3 people. Either the head coach, either the general manager, or the owner. Yeah. It's one of those 3 people. Maybe. Yeah, exactly right, combination. To Shady's point, if the owner is in control, I would suggest if it's close, throw Shedeur out there. Hey, we're not gonna win a ton of games. Let's get more excitement. Let's get more buzz. Let's sell more jerseys. If the general manager is calling the shot, Gabriel's out there. Yeah, because I drafted Gabriel in the 3rd round. Y'all not about to make me look stupid. You're not about to start a 5th round pick over a 3rd round pick, then why they won't be asking, why'd you draft him in the 3rd round and draft him in the 5th round? Why'd you waste a draft pick?
Why'd you waste a draft pick?
Yeah.
So if it's the owner making the decision, I'm with Shady wholeheartedly. Politics. In America, we got several political parties, so let's talk about the political parties in football. One political party, if it's the owner, is gonna be Shedeur, like Shady's saying. Yeah. If it's the general manager, it's gonna be Dylan Gabriel or Kenny Pickett, to James Jones's point, because I traded a 5th round pick for Pickett, or I drafted Gabriel. If it's the head coach, I believe it will be the best player, or Flacco, the one he trusts the most. The one he's like, hey, I just need to go win a game. Flacco's helped me win games. Flacco's made me coach of the year. I have a winning record with Flacco. It's gonna be Flacco, though. I'm not disregarding Shady's point by any stretch of the imagination. There's several political parties in football like there are in life. I'm with James, however. I don't think it can be close.